Hi everybody! In today's reading lesson we are looking at the learning challenge I Can Ask Inferential Questions. We are going to read some of the story of Meerkat Mail and then we're going to have a go at asking some questions about the text to show our understanding. Today we are going to have a go at asking some questions which we aren't sure of the answer to. So the questions that we're asking, the answer might not be in the text. It's things that we are curious about but we don't really know why. First of all, we are going to see if we can reactivate our memory about questions. So pause the video now. What do you know about questions? Okay, so there are a number of things which you might know about questions. You might have said that they need to start with a question mark. Finish with a question mark. You might have said that they need to end with a question mark. Well done for correcting me, year ones. They have a question mark at the end and they might have a capital letter at the beginning. They would both be correct things about questions. You might have also said that they need to start with a question word. That's really important, and something that sometimes we struggle with a little bit in year one is remembering that our questions have to start with question words to stop them from being a statement. So we are going to quickly play the stand up, sit down game. I am going to say either a statement or a question. If it's a question, I want you to stand up. If it's a statement, I want you to say, stay sat down. Up for a question, down for a statement. Okay. It is cold outside. Well done for staying sat down, because that one is a statement. What would you like for tea today? Well done for standing up, because that one is a question. It starts with the question word what. I'm asking you, what would you like for tea today? So that one's a stand-up one. I have a pet fish. Well done for sitting down, because that one is a statement. I'm just telling you something about my life. So yeah, that one was a statement. Well done for sitting down. Can I go to school tomorrow? Well done for standing up. That starts with the question word can. So I'm asking you a question. Can I go to school tomorrow? It would start with the question word and end in a question mark. Okay, we're going to stop there. You can sit down. Well done. Here are a big list of all our question words which are on our deeper questioning grid. You can start your questions with any of these words. Some of them are a little bit easier to use. What is quite easy to use, and why and how are quite easy to use. So these ones here are probably the easiest ones, and these ones are a little bit trickier. If you want to be really snazzy, you can pick one of these ones first down the side and then one from the top. So you might ask, where will Sunny go? Or why does Sunny leave his family? So these are the question words. You can either start with one of these, you can start with one of these, or you can pick one of these down the side and then one of these. And we are going to ask some questions today about the story of Meerkat Mail, like the examples that I just gave you. The first thing we need to do before we do this is we need to read the story again to refresh our memories. And then we are going to have a go at asking some questions that we would like to know the answer to. Meerkat Mail. Hello, I hope you enjoy this book. It's about me. I like beetles on toast with insect larvae, daydreaming and digging holes. Love from Sunny. Sunny lives in the Kalahari Desert. It is very dry and very hot. Sometimes Sunny thinks it is too hot. Sunny comes from a large family. They work together, play together, eat together, learn together, and sleep together. And the sign says, remember, a meerkat alone is on its own. Stay safe, stay together, and stay away from jackals. In fact, they do everything together. They are very close. Sometimes Sunny thinks they are too close. Sometimes Sunny wishes that he could live somewhere else. So he packs his suitcase and writes his family a note. Dear everyone, I'm off to find somewhere perfect to live. Don't worry, Mum. I'll be staying with our mongoose relatives, so we'll be quite safe. Love from Sunny. P.S. I promise to write. On Monday, Sunny visits his Uncle Bob. But look who's there. Oh dear. I wonder what that is. I wonder if it might be a jackal. Uncle Bob's family make him feel very welcome, but Sunny just doesn't fit in. To Mum and Dad, it's a lot like being at home here, sad face, except that I am the biggest, hooray! The weather is sunny and the food is fantastic, lots of scorpions, yum. Best thing is, no one has to keep lookout because there's this bird which goes squawk when there's danger. I told Uncle Bob our family motto is stay safe, stay together. He told me theirs is run and hide. From Sunny. The big meerkat mob, Sandy Burrow, the dunes, Kalahari Desert, under the big blue sky. And that's where we're going to stop. We are going to have a go at using these question words to ask some questions about this story. There are lots and lots of questions we could ask. Let's go back to here. So sometimes Sunny wishes that he could live somewhere else. There are a number of questions we could ask for this page. We could ask, where does Sunny want to live? If he wants to live somewhere else, where does he want to live? Does he want to live in the rainforest? Does he want to live in the Arctic? Where does Sunny want to live? And we could write that down with a question mark at the end. So he packs his suitcase and writes his family a note. We could ask, where is Sunny going? Or why does Sunny write his family a note? Because it doesn't say that, does it? So we're wondering all of these questions. And you can have a go at any of the pages we have looked at. Choose a page and ask some questions about it. Don't worry, Mum, I'll be staying with our mongoose relatives, so we'll be quite safe. We could ask, where do the mongooses live? You can either say mongooses or mongoose. I looked this up. You have one mongoose and you can have lots of mongooses or lots of mongoose, so it's up to you if you need that plural, because that was a tricky one. I had to Google that one to check that I was right. And then keep flicking through the pages and have a go at asking any questions that you wonder from this book at all. So we could ask, is the jackal following Sunny? Is the jackal going to eat Sunny? Does the jackal eat mongooses? Is he going to eat Uncle Bob? There are so many questions that we have about this story because not many of the questions are really answered. They're just kind of leaving us wondering what's going to happen. Here are some good examples of some questions that I have written from looking at the African red hornbill postcard, which is this one here. I have thought about the bird and I have thought, the bird that squawks when there is danger. That's funny, isn't it? So I have asked the question, why does the bird squawk when there is danger? I've started it with a question word and a capital letter, and I've ended it with a question mark. I want to know, why does the bird squawk when there is danger? Is he trying to protect the mongooses? I'm not sure. Or is he trying to protect somebody else? Or is he just scared, so he's squawking really loudly because he thinks he might get eaten by the jackal? I have no idea. My next question is, does Sunny like being the biggest? I think we might know the answer to that one, but it doesn't say it exactly in the text. It just gives us a little clue. Does Sunny like being the biggest? I've started it with the question word does and a capital letter, and I've ended it with a question mark. And my last question is, why is the mongoose family motto run and hide? That one's funny, isn't it? Because the mongoose family motto is run and hide, but the meerkats say stay safe, stay together. So even though they're really similar animals, their family mottos are different, which I think is a bit funny, and I'd like to know why. So again, I've started my question, why is the mongoose family motto run and hide, with a question word with a capital letter and a question mark at the end. And what I would like you to try and do today, please, is have a look at that text. Think about the things that you are wondering about. Which questions would you like to know the answer to? And try and choose 5 or 6 questions to write down, questions that you would like to ask about the story of Meerkat Mail that we have read so far. Remember to start with a capital letter and a question word and end in a question mark. And once you are done, we would love to see your work and love to see some of the questions that you've come up with about this story, because there are so many questions to ask about this story. There are lots of clues. It doesn't exactly tell you what's going to happen, which is why it's really interesting and great for making inferences. I hope you have fun with this lesson and can't wait to see your work. Well done, year ones.